So honestly, at the end of, I think, literally every single year since I've started my sort of journey here with Learn Smart, at the end of every single year, I always get messages from students just asking for assistance and help with academic exclusion or university exclusion, depending on, of course, what your university names it. And this is essentially when your poor academic results have resulted in the university or the department or your faculty deciding that you're no longer fit to continue studying the specific degree that you're doing, and that you either have to go to another university to study that specific degree, or you have to choose another program within your current university. And honestly, guys, it's not great news. It's not good news at all. It's awful news, if we're being honest. It's not something that anyone ever wants to receive, I wouldn't think. Personally, for me as well, just seeing a lot of you guys just asking me for this assistance when the time comes, it always breaks my heart, and it's always sort of saddening to see how many people actually get excluded from university. And it's a thing, guys. It's a thing. It does happen, and we just need to be aware of it. We need to be aware of it. But I think today I want to equip you guys with the skills to prevent getting excluded and to ensure that you always remain within your sort of degree and you are able to actually get that degree at the end of your university experience. So yeah, I really just want to add this value to you guys today, and I want to equip you with these so that when you start the semester, you already have this understanding of what do I need to do bare minimum to stay in my degree. So first of all, I think this is the place to start, but you have to have an understanding of the sort of requirements for you to get excluded from your degree. What are the stipulations within your faculty in terms of how many years can you repeat in a row, or how many years can you repeat a certain qualification year before you get excluded, or what are the conditions for you getting excluded? You need to have a strong understanding of this. I think this is where you need to start, because it only makes sense. You cannot prevent yourself from getting excluded academically if you don't even know what the conditions are to be excluded. So consult your study guide, have a bit of a read of that, or alternatively just arrange a session with your faculty student advisor. Just have a chat with them and build that understanding. Let them guide you to build that understanding for yourself on what exactly are the conditions for you to get excluded, because it differs from degree to faculty, and you just merely hearing what your friends have to say about it, I personally don't think is conclusive enough for you to sort of state that as a matter of fact. So don't necessarily go by what other people are saying, because other people always have their opinions or what they heard from other people, which may end up not being correct information or just outdated information. Find it out for yourself. Chat to your student faculty advisor. Consult your study guide. Get that understanding for yourself. It's very simple. Next up, once you have that understanding, now you need to look at yourself. You need to evaluate yourself and where you stand in relation to those conditions. Are you on the line with one of your modules? Maybe last year you failed it. Maybe you've already met one of the conditions and having failed a year, and now this year you're sort of treading on thin ice. Or maybe you're still very safe. Maybe you passed last year all your modules. Where do you stand in relation to those conditions? You need to understand this for yourself and take your time in evaluating this. I think this is a step that a lot of people, most students, 99% of students don't do. Then when it comes down to end of the year, then they get the letter of exclusion. Now they're up in arms. Now they're confused. How did this happen to me? Why did it happen to me? This is unfair. It shouldn't have happened to me. And university exclusion is not nice, or academic exclusion is not nice. It's not a nice thing to experience. But everything is already there for you before the year even begins, for you to understand sort of where you stand with your sort of conditions. So That's why I'm making this video now, so early in the year, because I want to equip you guys with that understanding. And I don't want you guys to come back next year, or reach December now, and you just get that letter of academic exclusion, and now you're up in arms, you can't believe it. No, guys, I want you guys take this time now, understand, okay, these are the conditions, and now this is where I stand. It's not a good situation, I need to improve my marks. Or maybe, okay, it's a fine situation, but I still need to push academically, because that helps you sort of set out a plan of action. And this ramps on nicely into my next point here. But after you've evaluated your sort of where you stand according to the conditions that you now understand are the conditions for academic exclusion, now you need to make a plan of action. You need to make a plan of action in going forward. What do you need to do? What are your focus areas? What are your focus modules? Where do you need to improve? What exactly do you need to get done to make sure that you don't get academically excluded, that you do not become part of the statistics? Because once again, it's not a nice feeling to be excluded. It's not a nice feeling to be stopped from continuing forward and studying. So understand that for yourselves while it's early, and build that plan. Build that plan, that academic plan. Make it comprehensive. I'll touch on how to make a sort of study plan or academic plan sometime later on. But I want you guys to really just build that for yourself and have an understanding as to exactly what you need to do, how hard you need to study, which modules you need to focus on, and what you need to do in order to not get academically excluded. Because if you don't make this plan, if you don't have an understanding of what you need to do, then you haven't taken all the steps to understand the conditions for exclusion and to also just evaluate where you are. These steps are useless. They literally were a waste of time because you didn't use that information for your benefit. I think it was Jim Quick in one of my reads, Limitless by him. He said that information is not actually power. Information is the potential to power, but you need to act on that information in order for it to form some kind of power. And I think we can apply that here in saying that having an information of the conditions for exclusion and understanding where you are, that's the information. But if you don't do anything with that information, then you don't get a result. It's that simple. So that's why I want you guys to make tangible plans for yourselves. And then I think lastly, of course, just implement them. Implement them, because if, once again, and I think I've touched on it so many times, but if you don't implement, then don't watch my videos, then literally don't read my messages on WhatsApp. It's not going to help you. That's what I mean by this. It's not going to help you if you don't implement all these things. If you just sit back, being passive, watching, all my videos, or sort of reading all my statuses or the things that I post on the WhatsApp community or my TikToks or whatever you're watching from me, if you don't implement this, you're not helping yourself. And I think my sole purpose is literally to help you guys help yourselves. That's what I want to achieve. I want to get you guys in a position where you're able to sort of help yourself and reach your full potential. That is my aim here. That is solely what I want to achieve. And the only way that obviously I can achieve that is if you guys implement these things for yourself. So I want you guys, once you've written that plan, from the very next day, implement it. Begin. Just start. We're pressing the start button. We're on now, the time is now. We're getting it done now. I want you guys to have a sense of urgency. I want you guys to really be sort of deliberate with the actions that you take after you've made your study plan, after you've built up everything you need to build up. Be urgent, be consistent, be here now and actually do it. Because I think if you can do all these four, literally guys, if you can do all these four, you're going to see for yourself the sort of position that you're going to put yourself in. And you'll see for yourself at the end of the year that you won't get excluded, because you know what sort of conditions you need to meet to get there. You know your weak areas, and you've made a study plan, and now you're like actually doing it. So there's literally no way for you to get academically excluded if you put in the work. Put in the work early now and put in the work consistently throughout the semester. I'm going to be hammering sort of a lot of the same principles in different videos of mine, especially now at the beginning of the year, because I do think they are important. But yeah, guys, I want you to sort of get this and internalize it for yourself. And of course, as you're implementing it, I think this is advice for during the year as you're busy implementing your study plan. Don't let it be fixed in stone. Nothing should ever be fixed in stone, because as you go through the journey, as you go through the year, you're learning things. You're learning things about yourself, about the module. You're getting more information, and you need to now take that information and integrate it with your study plan, with your whatever plan you've made for yourself. So yes, follow through with this plan, but be flexible. Allow yourself to be flexible, and if you need to change certain aspects of it, change them. If you need to adapt your plan, adapt it, because it should not be fixed, and you are going to continue learning. So you don't have all the information that you need to make a perfect study plan or sort of plan of action. You must know that. Very important. So be flexible. Allow yourself to sort of adopt the necessary lessons that you learn on your journey into your plan. And it's okay to do that. It really is. And I think if you can do all these steps, guys, you put yourself in such a great position to not only just avoid academic exclusion, but I think even just to perform well academically. Because it's these small things that 99.999% of people don't do that results in them performing poorly academically, not reaching their goals, and not getting to where they want to. So I truly hope that you guys apply this. And as always, I truly hope that you guys have found value in what I've had to share with you today. Yes, you guys know, if you already have, please just drop a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, quite a lot of you have, please just drop me a subscription. I'm literally posting twice a week here. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible here on YouTube and on my other platforms as well. On TikTok, I'm literally posting every single day, Monday through to Sunday, without fail. I'm posting every single day. I'm posting a few times here and there on IG. Obviously WhatsApp, guys, you know I'm too active on WhatsApp. I'm posting every single day. So if you guys are not in any of these sort of platforms of mine, or in the WhatsApp community even, just find all those links down in the description. Follow me there, guys. You can catch my content literally everywhere, even on LinkedIn. I'm posting 3 times a week. You can catch my content anywhere. And yeah, until the next one, guys, let's continue on our journey, creating a better world.